Hey there, welcome back to this playlist on Tosca 2024. We have been talking about all the latest features in Tosca, and now we are also talking about some of the existing features which has been upgraded and a lot more functionality has been added into these existing modules. So let's talk about one of these existing modules which has changed recently, and this is the Excel one-to-one file compare. Now, very similar to the PDF compare, this has got some additional module attributes, and this will help us to basically do the comparison more effectively. So let's go ahead and let's see what are these changes and how we can make use of them. So let's go ahead and open our workspace here, and let's go to our test case folder, and here we will add another test case called Excel compare. And then let's go ahead and add the module here. So in one-to-one compare, you can see there are two modules, the PDF and the Excel. So we'll use the Excel compare. So just quickly going through the different module attributes. So reference file is the part of the file which you want to compare with. So that's your main file. Then if you want, you can mention the password, then target file. So here we can have at least one file or more than one file to compare with, similar to the PDF comparison. Then we can mention the passwords. Obviously, if you have multiple files, you have to separate it with a semicolon. And then here we have got the includes cell data. Now, by default, the Excel engine will compare the cell content, but if we don't want to compare the cell content, then we can mark it false. So that will not compare the individual cells data. Then the formats. Now, by default, Excel engine doesn't compare the cell formatting, so it is excluded. But if you still want to go ahead and compare it, then you can mark it true. Again, there is include objects and include sheets. Now, in the objects, Excel engine doesn't compare them by default, but we can compare some of the objects like images, shapes, or charts in your Excel sheets. So you can mark this true. And then in the sheets, we can mention which sheets we want to include in our comparison. We can have multiple sheets. Then the output part. So this is the part where you want to save the results of the comparison to a text file. So we have to mention this. And then abort after differences. Now this is a new attribute here. You can specify the number of differences allowed in a file before the comparison stops. Now imagine you have got a very large file with lot of data. Then when you are comparing and you get to a point where you have seen enough differences, you want to stop the comparison. Simply because you want to save time or you want to improve the performance. So in that case, you can actually stop once you have seen that the comparison is anyways going to fail, right? So say for example, you have got more than 10 failures, then you can stop the comparison. And this field is going to help you with that. So let's see at a real example and how we can compare one file to multiple files and then also abort after a couple of differences in those files, right? So for this, I've got some sample files. I'm going to use it. So let's go ahead and take the path of these files. So this will be my reference file. And then in this comparison, I am going to use multiple files. So in the target files, I will have two target files. It will be separated by semicolon. So I will copy the third file here, and then I am going to use this here. So you can see there are two target files, and I want to compare it with a reference file. Then in the includes cell data, I will leave it as default, same for formats, and same for objects. Okay. So for the sheets, let's see how many sheet this particular Excel sheet has got. I believe it is just one sheet. So I'm going to mention the sheet name here. Okay, and let's close that particular file. So I'm going to include this particular sheet here, and then the output path. So let's give the output path here, and then I am going to mention the file name as well here. So it will be results.txt. And then the interesting part, which is about after differences. So I want to have like say like 10 differences, and then I want to stop. Okay. So these are all the attributes which we need to fill in this particular module. So I'm going to mark the work state as completed, and then I'm going to try and run this out. Okay, so let's run this. So a quick comparison, and then we have got the results. So let's look at the results in the log info. We can see, so the first one, it passed, the second one failed. Okay, and then if we go into the details column, we will have some more details regarding what did not pass. So you can see this file doesn't match with the reference file, and that is why it has failed. Also, it is telling that the following sheets in the reference file, it is not there in the target. Okay, and then we can also look at the results.txt, which has been saved by Tosca once this execution is completed. So here you can see the sheet itself is not available in the target file. Okay. So what we will do is let's do another comparison, but this time around we will change the sheet name. So let's copy this and put this here. Okay, so that the sheet name is similar to what we have in the reference file. And then let's go ahead and save this. And let's try and run this again. This time around, the sheet names are similar, so we should have some other differences, right? So let's go ahead and run this. And let's look at the results now. Okay, so again, the first one passed, the second one failed, the same in the details, but now we have got a lot of other differences, right? So you can see these are the cell mismatches in both the files. It is giving you what is in the target and what is in the reference. And you will notice that there are only 10 differences in the file. There may be more than 10 differences, but my comparison stopped after 10 differences. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. The same will should be reflected in the results file as well. Okay, so you have got all the mismatches here once your comparison has passed or failed. And that's how you can actually do a detailed comparison of multiple Excel files. Now you can choose when you want to abort if you have got large data files, and obviously you can include cells, formatting, objects, things like that in your comparison as well. So there are quite a few modifications in the existing module, and I would say that this Excel comparison is a lot more powerful compared to its previous module. That's all for this particular video. If you have any questions, then please leave it in the comments. If you like this video, then please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.